We tell you every night that if there's a problem in your community, get 7 on your side involved and we'll check it out. On WSPA.com, I ask you to tell me where the dangerous roads are in our area, the spots that really have you worried. Well, I got dozens of emails from you pointing out places you think are so bad someone's going to get hurt. We zeroed in on the 3 top roads from the list. 7 on your side wanted to know, are they dangerous and what can be done? So we went to the people with the power to do something about these design dilemmas. Highway hazards. Chances are you've seen one. That on-ramp, exit ramp, or intersection that makes you think. What were they thinking when they designed this road? We ask you about the major roadways you think are accidents waiting to happen. So are they deadly designs? Recognize this? It's your top pick.
85 and 385.
At this spot, several lanes of traffic on 85 South try to merge into one, either heading to downtown Greenville or Woodruff Road. Some drivers, like Donna Brown, are so sick of the mess, they won't even drive it anymore. So the traffic gets bad enough that you one day decided, I've had it. I'm not going to drive that road anymore.
Yes, correct. I certainly have.
And found another way to go home.
I certainly have. I do not travel 85 or 385 going home.
Next on the list, just down the road, another big trouble spot, I-85 North at Lawrence Road. Vehicles entering the interstate and leaving it have to use the same lane, and it's a short one.
This is awful.
Stephen Gruba's truck was rear-ended on 85 at Lawrence.
I just think this is just a terribly designed interchange.
And hotspot number 3, business I-85 North at Fair Forest Road. That's where cars coming off I-26 and cars trying to make the exit mix, and it's a mess. Cheryl Bloom took this exit to school for 2 years, but some mornings she got so fed up she just went to the next exit.
There's been several times I've had to go on to New Cut.
So you wouldn't even take the exit?
I wouldn't even take it. I'm not going to push my luck and try to keep going. I've seen fender benders there before.
So are these hazardous highways? 7 on your side wanted to know if there are safety issues with these roads. So we took our question to Eric Dillon, DOT District Traffic Engineer. He says, bottom line, yes, and it comes down to growth. Some of these roads weren't made for the amount of traffic we're seeing now, and none, according to the DOT, meet current federal standards. Dillon says traffic at 85 South and 385 is up 40% over the past 10 years, and the DOT knows it needs work. Our viewer who nominated this spot said she thinks that we need 2 lanes exiting off of 85 onto 385. 2 lanes now instead of just 1. What do you think of that idea?
I think it's a pretty good idea. As a matter of fact, we were looking into that. What are the ramifications and what could we do with minimal money to maybe possibly get a 2-lane exit?
At 85 and Lawrence, traffic's up 47%. Dillon says here, there is no quick fix. Can anything be done to make this safer?
There's not too much that can be done with the situation we have here now.
But Dillon says 85 and Lawrence is one of his priority spots to be totally rebuilt. So how about 85 North and Fair Forest? If this was your hotspot, you're out of luck. Dillon says other than the acceleration lane lengthened a few years ago, there will be no changes. Eric Dillon tells me there's a good chance the DOT will build a 2-lane exit at I-85 South and 385 for a ballpark price of maybe $1.5 million. But that project could be 2 or 3 years away at best. As for 85 at Lawrence Road, Dillon says a new interchange will be even more badly needed as I-CAR and other related projects bring more traffic. But he says it could cost maybe $30 million. It isn't even on the DOT schedule yet, and still got to find money, too. As for the dozens of road problems you told me about, that list I showed you earlier, well, I gave that complete list to Eric Dillon. He told me this week he's already going over them to see what can be done. And if you spot a road that's dangerous, Dillon says, call your DOT district office and report it. That number is 241-1010, 241-1010 for the office that serves Spartanburg, Greenville, Pickens, Oconee, and Anderson counties. And if that doesn't get results, call 7 on your side.
Now, your live